We are now live.
We are now live.
Live on YouTube.
Welcome.
Live on Twitter. We are live.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. I know you.
So funny.
We are live.
Yeah,
We are live.
In video, we are live.
Okay. Okay?
Yes.
Bye.
Love you, baby. Jack Flaherty. What up, guys? What up, man? What's today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's get it. Let's get it, guys. New day, another day, man. Let's get it. That was Mrs. Goat. That was Mrs. Goat. If you guys are signing in early, you guys just saw Mrs. Goat. It's my baby. All right, let's go live on. So we're live on TikTok. There we go. Check. Live on YouTube and Twitter. Let's go live on. Let's get it, guys. Live on YouTube mobile. Go ahead and start dropping whatever games you guys want to discuss, and let's go through it. Let's break down each and every MLB game today. Yeah. What up, guys? What up, man? What up? What up? If you guys were here early, you guys saw Mrs. Goat, man. Shout out Mrs. Goat. Shout out Mrs. Goat. What's up, guys? What up, guys? We are ready. What up, guys? YouTube, check in on me. Let me know if you guys are coming, seeing everything okay. What up, TikTok? What up, YouTube mobile? How are you guys doing today, man? Let's have a good day today, guys. Let's get right to it like it's not into it. What up, Doc? Doc said let's waste no time, man. Doc says let's waste no time. Okay, Doc. I'll start with your play, man. Just give me a moment here. Hit the follow button, guys. If it's your first time here, hit the follow button. Do not miss out on these streams. I'm out here cooking every single day, man. Giving you guys good information. The dogs. We got two of them across yesterday with Philadelphia and San Diego. And you cannot tell me we weren't close on the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks had what, like a 6-1 lead, 5-1 lead. The Rockies had a lead in the 8th inning. Oof, oof. We were almost popping champagne bottles on a Monday, man. Let's go. Hey, Adam, stop. No. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it, man. Let's check some boxes real quick. What up, Doc? Let's check some boxes real quick, guys, while everybody's making their way in. That way we don't have to, keep going over the same games real quick, man. But yeah, Doc, I got you. I'll start with you, man. Let's talk about who got clapped yesterday, guys. Who got their butts whooped in their last game. Who's coming into this one with a little bit of motivation? Miami did not play yesterday, but they got spanked in their last game in Atlanta. They lost 1-7 there in Atlanta. Let's see, who else? Atlanta did the butt whooping, so I think that's a little bit of an edge there for the New York Mets. I think Atlanta could probably come into this one a little bit unfocused. The Pittsburgh Pirates got their butts whooped 1-7. I'm going to check the box there for the Pirates. And that's it. That's it for who got clapped, guys. Remember, if you guys want to share, if you guys want to see my screen, I'm sharing my screen on YouTube. Feel free to head there. Cool, man. Doc, let's go ahead and start with what you got, guys. And the rest of you guys drop whatever plays you guys want to discuss. Let's talk about it, man. Doc says, what do you think about the Cardinals and the Rockies game over? Rockies and Cardinals. Here we go. We got Kyle Freeland. We got Matthew Liberatore. Okay, so for an over to work, in my opinion, I think you need some pretty bad pitching. Okay, I think we have that. Kyle Freeland, check. He's definitely pretty bad. 16 runs, giving up over 24 innings. Matthew Liberatore, pretty bad. 13 runs in 20 innings. To add on to it, it looks like the expected numbers are confirming that they are pretty bad. So they are as bad as they look. I do like that the Colorado bullpen is one of the worst. I like that Colorado and St. Louis only combined for 4 runs yesterday. I like that in St. Louis, this is the 7th best ballpark for overs. The ball does travel here a little bit more. It is 30 and 26. Not a whole lot, but it's still the 7th best. 30 and 26. If you're on the over here, I think you're on the right side. I'm definitely not playing the under here. Let's get it, guys. What up, Born? Which YouTube? The link is in bio. It's the same name, the Go Covers. That's where I'm sharing my screen. I would highly, highly recommend you guys head there. I am literally going to check a lot of boxes for each team to tell you guys where the edge is for each squad, and then if you and then the ideal thing to do is to take the teams that have the most edges, or fade the teams that don't have any edges, something like that, man. That's really how I'm able to tell you guys when these dogs are barking. I told you guys Rockies and Diamondbacks both were barking yesterday, and they definitely showed up, man. I don't care. They covered the number. I forgot to mention that in the video, guys. They definitely covered the number, and yeah, almost got us the outright win as well. The Phillies did get us the outright win. The Padres got us the outright win. Guys, both of those, my model was telling me that the wrong team was favored in those games. And now Philadelphia, look at the market overreacting now. Philadelphia is now like minus 150 today? Yeah, they should have been a favorite yesterday too. The Padres should have been the favorite as well, man. That's not a hot take. If you guys look at my model from yesterday, the numbers were pointing to the road team should have been favored in both of those games, guys. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Jacob says, man, what are the play of the days today? Brother, we are cooking it up right now. So we cook it up every single day, 3:30 Eastern time. I'm letting you in on the lab. So you guys tell me what games you guys want to discuss, and then I'll break through it in pretty good detail. And then towards the end, we do have a pretty good grasp of what plays we like better, and then I will drop one of my top plays for free in the Discord. Link is in bio. When are you? I am already sharing my screen. There are two YouTube streams, guys. There are two YouTube streams. This is the YouTube mobile stream, and then if you go to my profile, if you go to the Go Covers, there's a second stream. That's where I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Otherwise, you guys are just watching me, but feel free to do that. But yes, if there's two streams going on YouTube, go to my profile. There should be a profile button here somewhere, and you can get there, guys. Jacob, what's up, Jacob? What up, Somi? What up, Robert? Okay, man, let's talk about these guys. Give me one moment. You guys are already piling up, man. Let's get it, Nick. I like that energy, man. Hit the follow button, guys. Let's go. Jacob says, what do you think about the Mariners today? Let's talk about Seattle. Seattle is on the road in Baltimore. George Kirby on one side, Dean Kramer on the other side. In terms of pitching, it looks like I have an advantage here for George Kirby, but is it that significant? When you look at the road splits and the home splits for both of these pitchers, it's really even. It's definitely really even. But overall, yes, it does look like George Kirby is a little bit better than Baltimore's Dean Kramer recently. Where Seattle definitely takes the edge is on offense. The Seattle bats are definitely much hotter than Baltimore. But keep in mind, they traveled from Seattle across the country from Washington all the way to Maryland. They did have a day off, so that helps. Actually, now that I mentioned that, let me open up the day off record here. Seattle is 8-6, so they have a positive record after a day off. So they do kind of use it to their advantage. So that's good. You do have the better offense. You do have the better bullpen, much better bullpen. You do have the slightly better pitcher. A lot of people are going to overreact to George Kirby. I would take Seattle, not because of George Kirby, more because of the offense, more because of the bullpen. Not necessarily because of George Kirby. That makes me a little bit nervous, considering that people think George Kirby's so great. And yeah, he's good, but Dean Kramer's hasn't been that bad lately. But yes, it would be Seattle for me, brother. Sami says, what do you think about the Pirates to have a score in the first inning? Let's talk about Pirates versus Milwaukee. Give me one moment. TikTok, I'm about to get to you guys. You're taking to have a score in the first inning in a Paul Skeens game. Okay. Paul Skeens versus Freddie Peralta. You definitely do have two of the hottest first inning offenses over the last 14 days, according to WRC+. If that's a mouthful, bro, that's the kind of information I have automated for me. So over the last 14 days, Pittsburgh and Milwaukee are the 3rd and the 10th best inning in the first innings, according to WRC+. That's one of the recommended metrics to use. Okay, they're hot offenses, but these pitchers, of course, Paul Skeens, one of the best pitchers in the league. Freddie Peralta, he's having a good season, not pitching his best lately. This thing is at 6.5, bro. You have to be getting some plus money here. You have to be getting some plus money, and you got to really be playing contrarian here. If you're going with it, you're going just based on how hot these offenses are in the first inning. And if you're doing it here in Milwaukee and the roof is open, you should definitely. It might be worth a long shot, man. It might be worth a long shot because in Milwaukee, the overs are 33 and 26. It is the 8th best ballpark in Milwaukee, guys. Pay attention. We could do the weather report if you guys want it, but usually you want to check if the roof is open there. When the roof is open in Milwaukee and Toronto, the ball just flies. All right, guys. All right, let's go, guys. Hit the follow button. If it's your first time here, hit the follow button. Let's go. If you have something for me, double tap the screen and I'll scroll up and find your play. Let's go. Vish, I'm glad you found the stream, brother. Let's go. Double tap, man. Double tap. Who wants to go next? Doc says Kramer and Skeens. What do y'all think? Okay, probably just chatting amongst the chat. Here we go. Kramer and Skeens to get their Ks. Let's take a look at it. I'm not a big prop guy, but let me take a look at this, man. Would I count on Kramer to get to stay in this game? I mean, he's not the better of the two pitchers. There's not a big discrepancy, but he's not the better pitcher in that game. So that would mean he's a little bit on a shorter leash. Seattle is striking out a good amount, but they're showing a ton of plate discipline. They are the second best team in terms of walks over the last 14 days. I don't love that one. Generally speaking, guys, when I'm telling you what side I like, I told you I like Seattle side earlier. It's really hard for me to really back the pitcher on the other side. So I'm not in love with that. And then the other side was what, Skeens? So my problem with Skeens right now is they seem to be putting a limit on his innings. He's really pitching 6 or 5 innings lately. He's not going 7, 8 like he was before. And in terms of strikeouts, yeah, Milwaukee is not striking out at all. They're showing pretty good plate discipline. I'm not sure if I like that one either, man. Just because Paul Skeens he's not really required, especially on the road. He's not really going to be required to eat up a lot of innings, man. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button, and if it's your first time here, the follow button's right up here. If you guys want to join me on YouTube, feel free. You literally can get VIP treatment there because it's a brand new channel and the chat is not that crowded. Hit the follow button, and then if you want to join the Discord, that's where I drop one of my top plays for free every single day. I'm giving you a free play in the Discord every single day. Yesterday was the Royals. The Royals, we hit that. They won 64, so they covered whatever you guys took, the 1.5, the 1, the money line. It don't matter, man. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Let's go. Double tap, and I'll scroll up and find your play. Last up, Brewers sat Skeens in the 4th inning. I have that he went at least 5 innings in his last game, but yeah. It definitely feels like they're eating up his innings, and on the road, there's no reason for the Pirates to do that to him. Double tap, guys. Who wants to go next? DC is double tapping. DC says no runs in the first innings between the Mariners and the Orioles. Let's talk about it, man. So right off the bat, you are dealing with two of the hottest teams in the first inning. Seattle is eating in the first inning. They are the sixth best team. Baltimore is the 12th. In terms of the pitching matchup, I don't think it's a super, I don't think it's really shut down worthy. And then you're trying to get a scoreless first inning here, right? Not a score in the first inning. Baltimore is the number 5 ballpark for overs. The ball just travels here. The ball just flies here in Maryland. So, man, if you're on the scoreless first inning, I would look for another game where you could trust the pitchers a little bit more and offenses that are not so hot. Let me give you an idea. Like the offenses are cold in Philadelphia versus Cincinnati, and they play in Cincinnati, small little ballpark there. Ranger Suarez could do his part. Brady Singer could do his part. That's just right off the dome, man. That's what I would. That's probably another way I would look. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. What up, Matt? How you doing, brother? Hope you guys are having a great day, man. Let me see where I left off, guys. You are really thorough with your research. Thank you, brother. Yeah, man. This MLB model is. I've built it over the years. I'm teaching people how to build their own. If you are interested in how to build your own, send me a message. I'm going to have 30-minute sessions. I can teach you in 30 minutes. Literally. Your sports picking world will change forever. In 30 minutes, I can teach you how to build your own model. I'll teach you the concepts. Send me a message, and it's pretty affordable, too. My man, let's see. Roberto says, what do you think about the Guardians game over Let's talk about Guardians game over. Cleveland versus Miami. You have, okay, Jason Junk looks like he's getting hit lately, but he's much better on the road. Cleveland game looks like Logan Allen is pretty average here. These bats are kind of cold right now. This is a 9 in a ballpark that's pretty even. It's kind of like a pitcher's park and a hitter's park. It's kind of just, it's even. Historically, it's known to be more of a pitcher's park. So the question was to go over the total. I don't love it, bro, because Jason Junk can be really good. His road numbers are really good. These offenses are not that hot, and Cleveland historically has known to be a pitcher's park, man. YouTube, what else are you guys saying, man? Guys, if I'm not getting to your questions, man, just double tap and I'll scroll up and find your play, man. So that was Roberto. I got you, man. Jeremiah says, what do you think about the Mets game under? Mets game under. It would be the New York Mets against Atlanta. Spencer Strider versus Clay Holmes here. So you're talking about the over-under here. Again, you have two pitchers that are pretty average here. Spencer Strider not having his best season. New York Mets, Clay Holmes also pretty average. This ballpark is pretty even. This is tough. You guys are asking me a lot of over-unders. So you're asking this game to go under. I'm not playing a whole lot of unders, bro, and you're hearing that directly from the Undertaker, bro. I hit 13 in a row on unders in some point this in the season in May. Right now, middle of the summer, man, the ball is flying. I'm telling you, the ball is flying. Even when the pitching matchup is exactly as perfect the way I want it, the ball is still flying. If this thing is close enough, I'm gonna lean to not playing the under here, and for me, I'm not seeing enough reasons for me to play the under. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Double tap on TikTok, and I got you guys. BZ, cool, man. You can take up all the comment section. I trust the Undertaker. BZ says, what do you think about Ohtani to get 1.5 bases? So you're talking about Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers. Let's look at his matchup today against the Angels. The Angels are sending Victor Medeiros to the mound. Who? Yeah, this guy is getting recalled from the minor league. This is his first game back in Major League Baseball. He's given up 5 runs in 26 innings in AAA. He did pitch 2 games here in the major leagues. He's given up 2 runs in 4 innings. So really limited information for this guy. Let's check on Ohtani. Let's see. Excuse me. Damn, it's a different coffee today, guys. Give me a moment, man. It's a different coffee, man. Shout out my wife. She I made her an extra coffee, and then she's like, I already had coffee. Oh, well, I got to drink yours now. Let's talk about the Los Angeles Dodgers. Shout out Mrs. Goat, man. If you guys were here early, she actually opened the stream up today. Ohtani, Ohtani is ranked number 1 overall. He's ranked number 4 in the last 7 days. He is hot. He's seen the ball really well. Against this, nobody on the Angels team, on the Angels mound, I would say you're in a good spot there. If you're backing Ohtani, I'm not talking you off of it. I think that play looks good, man. Let's go, guys. Double tap if you have something for me. Let's go. Cuevas, I got you, man. He says, what do you think about the Blue Jays? The Blue Jays are in, where's the Toronto? Here we go. They are at home against the Cubs. Ben Brown against Jose Barrios. This line is not moving at all. Looks like it's been staying pretty solid. You do have Toronto after a day off now. They were in LA, and while being in LA, the bats have not stopped. The bats have been hot. They are still the number 1 across many categories here. In terms of pitching, it looks like Jose Barrios is definitely the guy that I trust a little bit more. 15 runs over 23 innings. Not like really both of these guys really suck. But one upside that you have with Jose Barrios is that he hasn't had a chance to pitch at home a whole lot. Out of his last 6 starts, he's only pitched 1 at home. So consider that. I think there's more upside there with Jose Barrios. I have the better offense with Toronto. I think the side to be on would be Toronto. Just keep in mind the bullpen for Toronto is pretty bad. If you're looking at Toronto, I'd probably be looking at first 5. I'd probably be more comfortable with first 5, man. Let's go. I am trying to go as fast as I can, man. Let's go. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, that's where I drop one of my free plays every single day. And then if you want to join the Discord, it's $20. You can join the premium side for $20. You get access to everything that way. We've been stacking up some winning days, man. I think it's like 4 out of 5 now. We've been stacking them up, man, and this is usually how it goes, man. We break even for a while. Somebody messaged me the other day. He's like, yo, it's impressive how many times you could break even. Yeah, man, because our bad days are really never that bad. And then when we snap, when we flip the switch, man, we do it so well. So we have flipped the switch. We're on like 4 out of 5 days in the green. Consider joining the squad. $20, man. Let's go. Double tap and I got you. Let's go. Matt says Jack Flaherty to go under his 6.5 Ks. Let's talk about Jack Flaherty. He's going for Detroit. Is that a pitcher to go under his K? So you are fading him today, pretty much. Let's take a look at the matchup. So it'll be Mike Vassell going for the White Sox. He's a bullpen guy. Looks like he is listed as the either the primary or the starter here. He's been pretty good. Again, this is a bullpen game. The White Sox bullpen is a very solid unit, very solid. So Jack Flaherty to not get his Ks, I don't mind it because, again, bullpen game for the White Sox, so I would think the leash for Flaherty could be smaller. I think the White Sox are not striking out a whole lot. Looks like they're ranking like the top 10 or so. In terms of walks, they're kind of average. They're 19th in walks. If you're fading Flaherty and saying he's not going to get his Ks, I think it's sounds okay to me, man. Sounds okay to me. You guys get really creative with these props, man. I'm not really a prop guy. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. Do not miss out on these streams, man. I'm cooking every single day. Let's go. Thanks for sharing the stream, too. Yes, the share button's down here. It's a good time, man, because the coffee is definitely hitting, man. Coffee is hitting, and it means I'm just going to go rapid, man. I'm going to go rapid fire. Let's go. Hope everything's good with you, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Matt. Appreciate it, man. He says, what do you think about the Cubs today? We just talked about that game. For me, I think it's got to be Toronto. I do got to admit, guys, and I got to start paying attention to this. I got to pay attention to when the price doesn't really make sense, man. I think I do have the better pitcher with Jose Barrios. I think I have the hotter bats. I'm starting to wonder if this price is a little bit too affordable, right? Guys, yesterday, Houston versus Boston. One of the plays that I was most confident in was Boston Red Sox, man. But when it came down to it, I was like, minus 160, 150 is really affordable for the hotter offense and for somebody that doesn't have a pitcher that is coming off of Tommy John's. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So I do got to question this a little bit. I do think this price is a little bit affordable, too affordable. But for the moment, I am thinking Toronto is the side to be on, man. Let's get it, guys. Yo, what's up, Takeover, man? I was worried about you. I was wondering where you been, man. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. I like the YouTube. Hey, Matt says, I like the YouTube stream way better. Yay, man. I'm glad to hear it, guys. Remember, if you guys want to watch my YouTube stream, I am sharing my my MLB model there. You guys can get it there, man. Best is live. Live. Okay, cool, man. So Matt says, what do you think about the Guardians? Let's talk about the Cleveland Guardians here. They are... Where are the Cleveland Guardians? They're up against Miami. We briefly talked about this one. It's Miami. Jason Junk against Cleveland with Logan Allen. I gave you my opinion on it. We'll touch on my opinion again. Let's put up a poll on this one real quick, man. This one is a pretty decent game here going early. Let's go blue. Give me blue for Miami. Blue for the Marlins, red for the Guardians. What side are you on today, guys? Give me blue for the Marlins, red for the Guardians. What side are you on today, guys? Let me know. And we could talk about this one a little bit more, man. Miami versus Cleveland. Jason Junk. I've been calling this guy Jason. I see he has an N in his name. It's Jansen. Jansen Junk against Logan Allen. Looks like this line is moving in favor of Miami. So we didn't talk about, I think we talked about the total in this game. So it looks like this line is moving in favor of Miami. In terms of the bats, it looks like a pretty even matchup. In terms of the bullpen, a big, huge edge here to the Cleveland bullpen. Cleveland bullpen is one of the best, probably the best in all of MLB. In terms of pitching, it looks like a pretty decent matchup here. But one thing I will note is that Logan Allen, it looks like he's pretty good overall, but he gets hit at home. Meanwhile, Miami, Jason Junk, don't sleep on him on the Jansen Junk. Don't sleep on him on the road. He does pretty good on the road. 8 runs over 26 innings. Pretty good numbers here for Miami. Miami's been a pretty good road lineup pretty much for the majority of the season. Miami just got spanked in their last game. I don't see enough here for me to lay the juice with Cleveland, so I would have to say there's some value here on Miami. It would be the Marlins probably for me, man. Takeover. I think that answered your question as well, man. Let's get it, guys. I'm trying to catch up, man. I'm trying to catch up. Remember, guys, I'm sharing my screen on YouTube. You guys can get like pretty much a VIP access there, man. I can answer your questions way faster. This is Matt, the one that be in TikTok. Hey, man, cool. I'm glad you made it from TikTok to YouTube. I think you made the right move. Let's go, guys. Yeah, I'm really being honest, guys. This is my my screen share going on YouTube. I am literally able to just spit out all this information to you. Most of this data, about 98% of this data is like automated. And that's how I'm able to give you guys this kind of information. I'm also going to teach you guys, if you guys are interested in building your own model. Dude, I go hope Professor more. I'm not going to do this during football season. So if you guys want that course, that one-on-one course, it'll have to be in August. I'm not doing this in September, man. I got too much on my plate. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. By the way, my rate does go up in September, guys. I've told you guys before, September 1st is my is the start of the on season and the end of the off season, guys. So my rate does go up during the football season. I just got too much on my plate. There's way too much demand. So my rate does go up a little bit, not a whole lot. But if you guys lock in now, you can be grandfathered in. You could be grandfathered in through all the football season. So the $20, you guys could be right in the $20. The full season, guys, the full football season. And somebody's already telling me that my NFL is pretty nasty. Again, this is preseason. I'm really not trying. I'm really not putting a whole lot of time into NFL preseason right now. But I am 5 for 6, 5-1, 5 out of 6. So 5-1, pretty good NFL preseason. Again, I'm not putting a whole lot of time into it, but yeah, man. Consider joining, and if you join now, you'll be grandfathered. Let's go. Double tap the screen, and I'll scroll up and find your play. I'm trying to get to everybody, guys. The only way to really prioritize people is if you double tap, and I'll scroll up and find your play. My man RF says, what do you think about the Phillies today? Philadelphia Phillies versus Cincinnati's. This is a good game here, man. This is a good game. Ranger Suarez versus Brady Singer. Let's put up a poll for this one, man. This is a good one. Let's put red. Give me red for the Reds, blue for the Phillies. What side are you on today, guys? Just tap the emoji here. Red for the Reds, blue for the Phillies. What side are you on today? Alfonso, I got you as well, man. Ranger Suarez is going for Philadelphia. Brady Singer is going for the Cincinnati Reds. Give me red for the Reds, blue for the Phillies. Okay, let's talk about this one. It looks like this line is not moving. And guys, again, I just talked about how this game has flipped. I had Philly as the favorite yesterday, but they were the dog. Today, this market is definitely reacted pretty differently. Of course, it's a pitching matchup, different pitching matchup every day. Let's talk about it today. Ranger Suarez versus Brady Singer. On offense, I continue to have an edge here with Philadelphia. The Philadelphia offense is much better. It's almost like top 10 versus bottom 10 here between Philadelphia and Cincinnati. Okay, those of you that are watching me on YouTube, let me know if you guys can see everything okay. I'll make the font a little bigger, man. So I'm looking at Philadelphia versus Cincinnati here. And then I'm looking at the offense, right, under BG through BN. So it looks like pretty solid numbers. I'm going to try to point here with my mouse. It looks like pretty solid numbers here for Philadelphia on offense. Very solid numbers for the Philadelphia bullpen, guys. And then the other thing, part of this is the pitching matchup. The pitching matchup is very even, guys. Ranger Suarez not pitching his best baseball, but very solid on the road. Brady Singer not pitching his best baseball, but very solid at home. Because I have a pretty big discrepancy with Philadelphia offense, because I have an edge on the Philadelphia bullpen, I would have to check the usage. But in terms of ERA and WHIP, Philadelphia is a bullpen that I do trust as long as everybody's available. Because the Philadelphia and Cincinnati starting pitchers are pretty even as well, I would be looking at Philadelphia here in Game 2. Once again, Cincinnati's offense is just cold right now, man. They've been cold for a while. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, that's where I drop my top play every single day for free. Okay, yesterday was Royals. We're on a nice little run here with free plays. I think 7 out of the last 11 or something. I don't know, but consider joining the Discord. That's where I drop my free play every single day. Let's go. Double tap the screen. You're telling me to go 100 on Philly. I did not say that. Do whatever your unit is, man. Did you think Brewers defeat Skeens? I got you, brother. Let's take a look at what my man Alfonso is saying. Let's talk about Brewers versus Pittsburgh, man. You guys are talking about great games here. This is Paul Skeens against Freddie Peralta. KT, I have two streams going on YouTube. This is my mobile stream. Sorry, it's a little close. There it is, man. I got two streams going on. Head to my profile, my YouTube profile. You'll see the second stream. That's where I'm sharing my screen. Damn, it's hard to say that fast. But yeah, man, head to my profile. You can see my screen share there, man. Let's go. Alfonso says, what do you think about Brewers and Pittsburgh? Let's put up a poll for this one real quick, man. This is Pittsburgh versus the Brewers. Give me red. Give me red for the Pirates. Red for the Pirates, blue for the Brewers. What side are you on, guys? Milwaukee has won 10 in a row. 10 in a row. At what point does it stop? They can't keep getting away with this. I haven't been playing against them. I played on them a couple times, but not a whole lot. But yeah, 10 in a row at this point. What do y'all think? Does Milwaukee make it 11 in a row? Or is it going to be Paul Skeens in Pittsburgh to put an end to this nonsense? Pittsburgh versus Milwaukee. Paul Skeens versus Freddie Peralta. It does look like this line is moving in favor of Milwaukee. It does look like I have the much better bats with Milwaukee. Milwaukee, the much better bats. In terms of pitching. Man, yeah, Paul Skeens is good. Not like Freddie Peralta is bad. But he's not playing his best baseball right now. Freddie Peralta not playing his best baseball, but the discrepancy is not that. The discrepancy is not that drastic in the pitching matchup. In terms of the offense, it is pretty significant. Milwaukee, the much better offense compared to Pittsburgh. Milwaukee even has a bullpen edge, man. So after Freddie Peralta comes out of there, I still trust the pitchers that come in after him. If you're on Milwaukee here, I think Milwaukee is the right way to go, man. They just do not give Paul Skeens much run support nowadays, man. Matt, Alfonso, I hope that answered your question, brother. Sorry if I didn't get to it fast enough. I'm trying, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Let's go. Double tap, guys. Double tap, and I'll scroll up and find your play. David and Cuts. David says, what do you think about the Yankees? Minnesota versus the Yankees. Thomas Hatch. Who the fuck is Thomas Hatch? Man, he is a guy that's only pitched 2 games this year. One game against Pittsburgh, one game against Toronto. If you don't recognize him, it's because he pitched the 2 games. And before that, we didn't see him since 2023. It's been a minute. Okay? We have seen him in AAA. Nobody watches AAA, but I have the numbers here for AAA. He's getting hit a little bit in AAA. Not bad, though. He's okay in AAA. The 2 times that we've seen him here in Major League Baseball, 2 runs in 5 innings, so not a whole lot of sample size there. He's up against Carlos Rodon. I've told you guys several times with the Yankees pitchers, man, they have elite numbers on overall, but they're really not pitching their best baseball, and Carlos Rodon definitely not pitching his best baseball either. The Yankees have some cold bats right now. Cold bats. Minnesota could hit a little bit. I know the Yankees put up 6 yesterday, but you can't really overreact to that. There's nothing. I don't have enough data to even consider to back Thomas Hatch here. If anything, this could be a bounce back spot for Carlos Rodon to finally get on the board. I don't love it because the bats are so cold for the Yankees, but it would be the Yankees for me over the Twins. My man Matt says, what do you think about the Tigers? Detroit versus the White Sox. Jack Flaherty on one side, Mike Vassell on the other side. Detroit is a big favorite here at -180. In terms of offense, it's really not a big edge here. In terms of bullpen, it's really not an edge either. Jack Flaherty pitching pretty average. I did find one outlier in his road starts. In one road start, he gave up 8 runs in Tampa Bay. The other starts are much better than that, so I took that one out. And that Jack Flaherty his numbers look okay. They look okay. For the White Sox, it's Mike Vassell going. He's going to be either the opener or the primary pitcher for the White Sox bullpen game. All of that to say, let's see, Detroit is listed at -180. I don't know, man. I think the White Sox have a good bullpen. I think they have a good pitcher here listed as the primary pitcher. I don't think the pitching matchup is that drastic, or the batting matchup is that drastic. The bullpen, both of them are pretty good. I'm thinking there's value here on the White Sox. That's what I'm thinking so far, man. Let's go. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. My man Jordan said, do not trust the Tigers, man. I think we're both thinking the same. I don't know about the White Sox being hot. They were hot for a while, man. I've been tracking the White Sox for a while. I've been telling you guys the Rockies are alive in several games during this little train that they've been on, this little hot streak. This goes back to when they were in a series with Tampa Bay, bro. And I think I'm talking about June at that point. I think I'm talking about June. They've been hot for a while, but definitely starting to cool off a little bit. Not as hot as they were before, but I think today it does look like there's more value on the White Sox. Let's go, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you guys want to join the Discord, that's where I drop one of my top plays for free every single day. 20 bucks, man. If you want to access the premium side, it's 20 bucks. You get access to everything. Welcome to the people that have joined recently. I just got some alerts for some people joining, guys. So if you guys want to join, feel free to do so. It's 20 bucks, man. And that is the off-season rate. That does change come September 1st because, guys, football is that good in the Discord. Last year was 68% for college football on the entire season. 13 out of the 15 weeks were in the green. 13 out of 15 weeks. Consider joining now. That way you get the off-season rate. 20 bucks. Let's go. Double tap the screen, guys. If you have something for me, let's go. Double tap, and I'll scroll up and find your play. David is double tapping. He says, take a look at the over in the Boston and Astros game. I got you, brother. Let's take a look at Dustin May. Doo-doo. He's up against Spencer Spaghetti. Also doo-doo. Yeah, man. You have bad pitching here against with Dustin May going for Boston. Spaghetti is going for Houston here. So you do have the recipe here. You have bad pitching. You have good bats. I don't love that they just scored 13 runs yesterday. They just kind of popped off yesterday in game one of the series. In terms of this ballpark usually favors the under 32 and 26, but there is no chance. There's no chance for me to play the under, not with these two pitchers. So that would only lead me to the over, brother. I think you're on the better of the two sides. Let's get it, man. My man KT on YouTube, okay? KT on YouTube says, what do you think about Red Sox today? Okay, let's stay on this game, man. Dustin May against Arrighetti. It's bad versus bad. But of the two evils, I think I would trust Dustin May a little bit more. He's at least played a good portion of the season. Spencer Arrighetti has not. This is only his fourth game of the season. So I don't trust him. Boston just took an L yesterday. The bats are pretty even. This is ugly, but I think Boston, the Red Sox are the better side here, man. Let's go. My man Chris. Hey, Chris, you made it on YouTube, man. Welcome, guys. Again, if you guys are piling up on TikTok, feel free to head to YouTube. That chat is way more wide open on YouTube. Again, I'm also sharing my screen there so you can see everything going on. Chris De Leon says, what do you think about the Mariners' first five? Let's talk about Seattle versus Baltimore. George Kirby is going for Seattle. Kramer is going for Baltimore. So I did mention that the better bats are with Seattle. The better pitcher is by a little bit is George Kirby here. I don't think Kramer's that bad. I would be on the Seattle side, just Seattle side or pass because Baltimore's bats are so cold. I don't know if I would limit just first five, brother, because look at this bullpen here. The bullpen for Seattle, definitely a stronger unit. Baltimore has been weak for a while now, a couple of months now. Baltimore has consistently been a bad bullpen. So if you're considering Seattle, I think you're on the right side. I just don't see a reason to cut it to first five. Let's go, guys. So let's get it, man. Jeremiah says, if you were forced to play, what under most confident in? What under? Okay, cool. Let's talk about this, man. I'm not. I love unders. I love unders, bro. I've historically always been really good at finding unders, but I'm telling you, middle of the summer it's hard. Come MLB, middle of summer, these months, man. But as we get into September, they're gonna be back. Trust me, they're gonna be back. But if I had to find one under today, man, looks like you have really good pitching between Philadelphia and Cincinnati. Very solid pitching there. You have, I'm looking at the expected numbers. They're pretty good for both pitchers. You have a ballpark that is great for the under. Okay, this is the #1 ballpark for the under. This thing has Cincinnati has taken the throne from Texas. This is the #1 ballpark for unders, 36-18 this year in Cincinnati. I know it's a small ballpark, but the number is always high, and it's high once again here. If you're looking at the under in Philadelphia versus Cincinnati, I think you're on the right side there with two good pitchers. A ballpark that is the #1 ballpark for unders, but everybody thinks it's over City. No, Cincinnati is under City this year, and that's the way I would be going, brother. Let's get it, man. Mula is taking up all the comments. That's cool with me, man. That's cool. Feel free to do that, guys. Dodgers over 9.5. Let's talk about the Dodgers versus the Angels. You have Ed Sheeran on the mound for the Dodgers. You have when our lands don't work. Victor Medeiros is going for the Angels. Two pitchers that I do not trust here. Emmett Sheehan has been pitching okay. He's been pitching okay, but I still don't buy him as like a reliable starter to go several innings. Victor Medeiros, not a pitcher that I trust. He's getting called up from the minor leagues here. They went over yesterday. This ballpark in Los Angeles and Anaheim is good for the over, 33 and 24. Yeah, with those pitchers in that ballpark and the hot lineups, especially the Dodgers, they could put up runs at any point. If you're on the over between the Dodgers and the Angels, I think you're on the right side there, man. This is too much coffee. This coffee is way too strong. Guys, don't send me invites, man. I don't have time for games, man. I don't have time for games. Let's go. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. Let me grab my bottle of water. It's right here. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen. Let's get it, man. Matt is double tapping. Matt is double tapping. Matt, I'm scrolling. Matt says Kramer and Kirby under 11 Ks combined. Dude, you guys are getting way too creative with this stuff, man. I didn't even know you could combine both. But what are you? Okay, what are you doing? How do you do that? Anyways, so you're taking both pitchers to not get their Ks. These are two of the worst lineups in terms of Ks, brother. These are the two lineups that strike out the most. Literally, I think the worst out of all. Yeah, it's the worst out of all. I'm looking at the last 14 days. The K rate for Seattle and Baltimore is probably the highest on the board for both teams. Honorable mentions to see St. Louis is pretty bad, and the Angels pretty bad, the Rays. But those are your bottom four, and Seattle and Baltimore is facing each other. So I could only be looking at the over Ks there with the teams that strike out so much. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. I'm out here cooking every single day, man. Mula says, what do you think about Kansas City? That's a good one we have not talked about. Let's put up a poll for it real quick. Give me red. Give me red for the Nationals. Give me blue for the Royals. What side are you on today, guys? Red for the Nationals, blue for the Royals. We were on the Royals yesterday as our free play. If you did not get the free play, it's because you're not in the Discord. Link is in bio. That's where I drop one of my top plays for free every single day. So don't spell, just tap it. Just tap the emoji there. Tap the emoji. Red for the Nationals, blue for the Royals. I'm about to give you my take on that game. I'm about to get to YouTube. Give me one moment, guys. So looks like everybody's on the Royals here, man. Let's talk about Washington versus Kansas City. Mitchell Parker against Michael Wacha. Okay. It was Kansas City that picked up the 7-4 win yesterday. In terms of offense, is there an edge here with Kansas City? It's pretty close. It's pretty close. The Nationals are starting to hit a little bit better lately. I still think there's an edge here with Kansas City. I think there's an edge with the Kansas City bullpen as well. I think there's an edge here with the starting pitching for Kansas City. It's a clear advantage. If anything, Michael Wacha hasn't gotten to pitch at home a whole lot. Out of his last 7 starts, he's only started twice at home. So very solid numbers. Mitchell Parker is pretty terrible. Even though this is a popular play, but I can tell it's going to be popular. This is the price is justified. The minus 200 is justified. I think Kansas City is the side I would rather be on here. Let's get it, man. Where did I leave off? On YouTube. YouTube says, Matt says, what do you think about the Cardinals game to go over? Colorado versus St. Louis. Yeah, man, you have bad pitching there. St. Louis, a good ballpark for overs. These bats are kind of cold, but that's okay because these bullpens are so bad too. The Colorado bullpen, one of the worst. If you're on the over in St. Louis and Colorado, I think you're on the right side there, brother. Leroy says, what do you think about the under in the Tigers game? In general, man, I'm telling you, unders are tough right now. You're hearing it from the Undertaker himself. Detroit versus White Sox. Jack Flaherty is going for Detroit. Mike Vassell is going for the White Sox. So you do have a pretty good pitching matchup here. These are two really good bullpens. I don't love that this game is here in Chicago White Sox Stadium because they are 31-24. 31-24 to the over. Okay, this is an over stadium. Pitchers that are not completely elite. I know they scored only 3 runs yesterday, but I don't love that. If anything, I would prefer them to score a lot of runs yesterday and hit the under the next day. I'm not in love with it, but I'm not going to talk you off of it either, man. I'm not in love with it because of the ballpark. Is the 4th best ballpark for overs. The pitchers could be hit a little bit here. And I don't love that they just only scored 3 runs yesterday, man. The under is going to be popular. It looks okay if you're on it, man. Let's get it, guys. Who wants to go next? There's going to be a delay in the White Sox game. Yes, I am tracking that. I do see 68% chance of rain there come game time. Guardians. Jamal says, what do you think about the Guardians today? I got you, brother. Let's look at Cleveland versus Miami. Jansen Junk versus Logan Allen. I think I said there's more upside here on Miami, man. I think there's more value here with Miami. Jansen Junk could pitch really good on the road like he's been doing. He's only given up 8 runs in 26 innings. I know he's not pitching great lately, but I think the value here is on Miami. I just can't justify the laying the buck 135, man. Let's get it, guys. I have checked only a few boxes, man. Let's check some more boxes, guys. This is going to help you with your plays here. Let's talk about who's in a good situational spot. Listen up, because Seattle Mariners, we talked about. The Mariners are pretty good after a day off, but is it enough for me to check a box for them? They are 8-6. 8-6 this year. Not enough. Not enough. Here's a good one. Chicago. Yes, Chicago after a day off. They are 11-7. That's pretty decent. Toronto after a day off, not good. The day off does not treat them really good. They are 6-10 this year after a day off. So I'm going to check a box there for the Cubs. And to top it off, Chicago after a loss. How many times have I told you guys? The Chicago Cubs after a loss are the best team. They are the best team after a loss. The Chicago Cubs are 35-14 this year, 71% after a loss. How many times? I mean, I've told you guys that since May, since April. Ever since we got on here, I told you guys, pay attention. The Chicago Cubs know how to bounce back. They are in that spot today. Let's see, man. Is there another spot here that is pretty favorable? I'm looking, guys. Give me one moment. I'm about to get back to your plays. That looks like the only 2 situational spots, okay? Let's talk about who's ranked higher than their opponent, who's just better than their opponent, who's the better team. It'll be Seattle. Seattle versus Baltimore. Seattle is the better team there against Baltimore. Cleveland is better than Miami. This is according to TeamRankings.com. I don't have time to do power rankings. I just go off of them, and I automate that data. Let's go, man. Minnesota is ranked higher than the Yankees. Pay attention, guys. Toronto Blue Jays are ranked higher than the Cubs. Atlanta is ranked higher than the Mets. Pay attention. The Mets have been slumping, bro. Slumping. Milwaukee is ranked number 2 compared to Pittsburgh, number 22. So keep that in mind today. Arizona, guys. I told you guys yesterday, Arizona was barking. And they are ranked much higher than Texas. Texas does not have the bats, really, right? They don't really have the bats right now. Houston is ranked higher than Boston. And last but not least, the Athletics are ranked higher than Tampa. All right, guys, let's get back to the questions, guys. Double tap the screen if you have something for me. My man Jamal and Mula. Jamal says, what do you think about the Diamondbacks? Okay, we were just talking about that, so let's see. Arizona versus Texas. Desclafani versus Jack Leiter. This looks like a pretty even pitching matchup here, man. Jack Leiter's been really nice at home. He's only given up 5 runs in 26 innings. Pretty solid numbers there for Jack Leiter. There was one outlier I found at home. He gave up 6 runs to Kansas City one game. I remember that game too. He gave up 6 games against Kansas City. The rest of his starts have been really, really solid at home. It's not like Descalfani's starts have been bad, though. It's not like Descalfani's starts have been bad. The better bats are with Arizona. Arizona does have the better bats compared to Texas. The pitching matchup is not that drastic. I think there's value once again here on Arizona, guys. I know on Rapid Fire, I'm just going to tell you what side I'm on, guys. But Arizona, the right way to play them was first 5. Everybody that does a little bit of research should know the Arizona bullpen is not one of the top bullpens. Texas actually has a very good bullpen, and it's kind of been like that all year long. So we were on Arizona first 5 in the Discord, first 5 plus a half yesterday. I think you could get that again today, and I think that's the side I would rather be on. Let's get it, man. Mula says, does Milwaukee stay hot? I think they do here, man, because Paul Skeens does not get run support, and Milwaukee's bats are no joke right now, man. Milwaukee's bats are hot for sure. Let's get it, man. It's just hard for Pittsburgh to put up runs, man. They're just an offense that's not built to put up a lot of runs. Let's go, Leroy. I think we talked about Tigers under, yes. KT says, what do you think about the Padres and San Fran? Let's take a look at the Padres and San Fran here. Nestor Cortez versus Robbie Ray. Okay, let's talk about this one, man. Nestor Cortez versus Robbie Ray. Looks like this line is moving in favor of San Diego. They picked up the win yesterday. The bats are a big advantage here, a pretty sizable advantage for San Diego. I've been telling you all season long, the Giants are very hard to trust at home. They are the worst lineup at home, believe it or not, 30th in the league. This is a serious pitching matchup, though. Pitching edge for Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray, the much better pitcher. Nestor Cortez. This is only his second game back. He was pretty good in AAA, but yeah, here in MLB, he's only pitched 3 games so far, and he's got rocked in those games. This one is I would lean towards the better offense here, the Padres. I think there's more upside with them with the dog. I just can't get to it because of Nestor Cortez, man, and because the pitching edge is so good on the other side. This is going to be a pass for me. Yesterday, I could get to the Padres, and I was on the Padres. I sent it to the Discord in the unofficial channel. Phillies and Padres were 2 of the dogs that I liked yesterday. They both hit. I could get to it yesterday because the pitching matchup was a wash. They were both bad. Today, one of these is good, one of these is bad, and I'm not going to go against the better pitcher, man. I think this is a pass for me. Padres have more offense, yeah, man. So I have all the information automated, man. That's how I'm able to give you guys this information. If you guys want to watch my screen, it's on YouTube. I'm sharing my screen on YouTube. Link is in bio. If you're interested in building your own model, send me a message. We have one more course, one more session on Thursday this week. I can still get you caught up, and I could make you. I could join you. I could have you join that session on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So guys, let's talk about the batting edge here, guys. Where in the world do we have a good batting edge here? So pay attention, guys, because Philadelphia versus Cincinnati is a mismatch, okay? The offense for Philadelphia is hot. Cincinnati's offense is not, okay? I'm looking here at the numbers for Seattle. Is there a batting edge here? Yes, there is a batting edge here for Seattle as well. Let's see. Let me start here at the bottom. The Athletics have the better bats over Tampa Bay. San Diego has the better bats over San Francisco. Do the Dodgers have the better bats over the Angels? It's pretty close. It's pretty close. I'm going to say yes, they do have the edge, but it's pretty close. There's a batting edge for Arizona over Texas. Give me one moment, guys. I'm about to respond to all the questions. There's a batting edge there. There's a batting edge for Milwaukee over Pittsburgh. There's a batting edge for Kansas City over Washington. There's a batting edge for Atlanta over the Mets. There's a pretty good batting edge for Toronto over the Cubs. And that's it, guys. That is it for the batting edges today. Let's slide over real quick and talk about where we have Good teams, really good teams, or really bad teams against left-handed or right-handed pitchers, guys. I'm going to give you the information that only applies today. Hit the follow button, guys. If you guys are getting good information from here, man, you guys join me and listen for a whole hour, man. It's for a reason, because I'm out here just working every single day, man. Just putting in work, man. No fluff. I'm out here just working every single day. If you want to join the Discord, feel free. I drop a free play there every single day. It's obviously one of my top plays. Link is in bio for the Discord. If the link in bio doesn't work, hit the 3 dots and open in browser. That's the trick to do it. Hit the 3 dots and open in browser. And then from there, if you guys want to subscribe, it's $20, man. Let's go. Let's talk about where we have teams that are really good or really bad, or teams that have an advantage against left-handed or right-handed pitchers. Only the situations that apply today. So Seattle has a batting edge here against right-handed pitchers. They are the 11th best team. Baltimore is 21st. Philadelphia has a big one here, man. Philadelphia is number 3 against righties. They are smacking righties over the last 30 days. Cincinnati is 27th. Cold, 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 cold. Minnesota has a batting edge here, or an edge here against left-handed pitching. They are 13th against left-handed pitching. The Yankees that everybody wants to take every single day, they are 29th, guys. Toronto is listed as the number 1 team against righties. The White Sox are listed number 9 against righties, guys. The White Sox are smacking lefties and righties. Pay attention to them. Milwaukee, number 2 team, guys. This is a huge edge here for Milwaukee. They are the number 2 team against righties. Pittsburgh is 26 against righties. St. Louis, number 2 against lefties. Arizona, number 6 against righties. That one's pretty drastic. The Dodgers are number 12 against righties. San Diego, number 12 against lefties. And to top it off, the Athletics. Athletics are number 4 against lefties. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Let's go. We are still cooking, guys. It is last call, guys. It is last call. Let's keep it going, man. We're going to check some more boxes. But first, we're going to get to some questions, guys. Let's go. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on these streams. Thank you for the gifts. Myra, thank you. There's the link, guys. If you guys need the link to the Discord, there it is. Feel free to let me know if just click it or copy and paste it into your browser and you can get in. Let's go, guys. Last call. If you have something for me, thank you, City. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that you appreciate it, man. I love when people are kind, man. Especially for somebody that's just out here working every single day, man. This is what I do full time. Double tap, guys. Double tap and I'll scroll up and find your play. Let's go. Joe is double tapping. He says, "What's my favorite first 5?" So I don't have a first 5 just like that. It would have to be whatever game I like. I would then look at a way to play it. I'm either gonna play it first 5 or full game, but I'm not gonna have a first 5 just like that. It'll have to be whatever game I like. I would then choose to play it a certain way. For example, Arizona yesterday. I told you guys I like Arizona the side. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to play it unless you're in the Discord, right? That's why people pay for the Discord. Arizona first 5 was the way to go yesterday, man. So that was a catch for us. Double tap, guys. Double tap if it's if you have something for me. If you're looking for my top play, a lot of people are looking for my top play. Join the Discord. That's where I drop one of my top plays for free every single day. Okay, every single day you get one of my top plays, one of my most confident plays. You get it for free every single day in the Discord. And then from there, if you want to subscribe, you will get all my top plays, my full card. Today is a good slate. We could have 3 to 4, maybe 5 games today. Consider joining the squad. Link is in bio. Let's go. Mula says, "What do you think about the A's today?" Mula says, the A's today, Tampa Bay versus the Athletics. This is an interesting one, man. Yesterday, I really didn't spend any time on this. Nobody asked me about this game yesterday. I wish I would have spent some more time on it yesterday. Let's talk about it today, guys. Give me blue. Give me blue for the Rays. Blue for the Rays, red for the A's. Oh my God, that's gonna be hard. Blue for the Rays. Just know, blue for the Rays, red for the A's. What side are you on today, guys? Let's talk about it. Shane Baz versus Jacob Lopez. Let's talk about it, man. It looks like this line has not moved. It looks like it's minus 115. And again, this is one of those that I should have thought about a little bit more yesterday, guys. Yesterday, I told you there's a clear pitching edge. There's a clear batting edge. Why the hell is that thing minus 110? What I did say is, guys, pay attention. The Athletics were traveling from Baltimore, right? They were in Baltimore last, and then they had to travel across the country with no days off. So, okay, maybe it was a sleepy spot, whatever. So, Tampa Bay. So, this is why it's good to, get on these streams and share the information, guys. So, Shane Baz is going up against Jacob Lopez on the other side. This line is not moving. Today, I do have a batting edge here with the Athletics. It does look like Tampa's bats are pulling up a little bit. They're starting to show up a little bit here, but they still got to show me a little bit more. Jacob Lopez, man, he's been really good. He's been really good. He's only given up 7 runs in 26 innings. Pretty good numbers there for Jacob Lopez. Shane Baz on the other side is not pitching well at all. This would only be athletics for me, and now I'm thinking this one a little bit through a little bit more. This would only be athletics for me. They do have a clear batting edge, a clear pitching edge. Again, I can question, why is this thing only minus 115? Tampa Bay is starting to wake up a little bit. Their bats have been pulling up a little bit, showing up a little bit in the last 7 days. But still, for me, it would be athletics for me or pass. Let's go, guys. Hit the follow button. One top play for sing. Yo, you guys are funny. Yo. Thank you, Myra. Yes. 1 top play for free every single day. Join the Discord. Link is in bio. That's where I drop one of my top plays for free every single day. Let's go. So A's plus 2.5 to be safe. Brother, I've messed around with like moving the like a pick'em to like a plus 2.5. I haven't seen a whole lot of variance. A whole like usually if a team's gonna win, they'll win big. You know, I don't know. It could be a close game. You could look at how the A's have been in close games. I haven't really messed with that too much, but I mean 2.5 to just straight up to win. I don't know if it's worth the extra juice that you're gonna pay there, man. But if you're on it, you do have a pitching and a batting edge. I mean, it would literally have to be another day of Vegas doing what they do, man. Let's get it, guys. Last call, guys. Last call. If you have something for me, double tap the screen on TikTok. YouTube, man, send me some live reactions. Let me know if you guys are there. Let me know if everything is coming through okay. This is the last call, guys. Padres. Okay, we did KT. We talked about Padres versus San Fran. Chris De Leon says, what do you think about the Giants today? Okay, I appreciate that you guys asked me the other side because somebody asked me about the Padres. I'm still not taking that. This is a pass for me. This was a pass for me earlier. Guys, it's crazy that I could come back an hour later and still tell you the exact same thing. It's a pass for me, man. Just because you have a batting edge with the Padres, you have a pitching edge with the Giants. That's a clear pass for me. J9 says, what do you think about the Red Sox? Dustin May versus Arrieta. This is a bad pitcher versus another bad pitcher. But today, I think the pitcher I trust a little bit more is Dustin May. Boston picked up a loss yesterday. It was a bit of a no. They were on the West Coast. It wasn't a travel spot. It was just a Vegas spot. That was a Vegas spot yesterday, man. With Christian Javier coming off of elbow injury. This guy is a machine, man. He's a freaking robot. How did he come here and have a decent game? That was a spot there just for Vegas to do what they did. Today, though, I think this is Boston would be the better side, but it is ugly with bad pitcher versus bad pitcher. Mula says over in the Boston game. Yeah, these are two pitchers I do not trust. This line looks like it's getting shaded to the under, and this ballpark is better for the under. 32 and 26 is the under here, but with the bad pitchers there, I'm definitely not playing an under here. And I told you how hard it is to play an under nowadays anyways. It would be over from your past, guys. Welcome, whoever's joining the Discord, guys. Welcome. Again, guys, $20, you get access to the whole thing, man. You have a good chance. I'm not going to go here and make promises, man. But you have a really good chance of turning a negative into a positive. Even on days that are negative, they're not so negative, man. I really try to control the damage on negative days, and on the positive days, bro, we pop off. We have a habit of just popping off for 4 or 5 units at a time. Hit the link in bio if you guys love you too, Mula. I got you, brother. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. I appreciate that you guys are being patient with me today. Yesterday, what was that? We had an impatient crowd yesterday, man. But I've never told you guys this, man. But I'm super high energy. Obviously, I had some coffee today. Man, I felt like my freaking heart was just like racing right now. So I'm like trying to slow it down a little bit, guys. The last thing I want is to just pass out on live one day. But on some real shit, bro, that does concern me sometimes. It does. I do tell my wife about that, man. So, yeah, man. So if you guys see a medical emergency one day, just call 911, man. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Thank you, baby. My baby got me, anyways. Mrs. Goat. All right, guys. Double tap the screen if you have something for me, and I'll scroll up and find your play, guys. Let's go. Yeah, well, let's relax and build a parlay. Easy on the cappuccinos. Yeah, that's another thing too. I'm like, maybe I don't need a second cup of coffee. Chasing is double tapping. Chasing. I'm scrolling. I don't see. I don't see. Yo, Myra, you are funny. Hey, listen to Myra. If you're not already following, hit the follow button. It's up here, man. It's up here. Shout out Myra, man. She's been one of the loyal ones for a long time. Let's go, guys. Double tap the screen if you have something for me. Brandon is double tapping. Brandon says, will the O's hit Kirby today? I'm not going to have my bread on it, man, because Baltimore's bats are cold. They're so cold right now. They are surprised. So this is so weird, right? Look, over the last 7 days, they're ranked 30th. Over the last 14 days, ranked 26th. But if you look at their home numbers, they are the #1 home team here in the NFL, in the MLB. Will they hit Kirby? I don't think so, man. I think the side I would prefer to be on is Seattle. Seattle 8-6 after a day off. Positive number there after a day off. They have the slightly better pitcher. They have the better bullpen. If the Baltimore, and that's another thing that would concern me, if Baltimore does not get their runs early against Kirby, good luck getting it against the Seattle bullpen. It's a pretty good unit. If you're on Baltimore to get runs today, I'm not sure I like that, man. I prefer Seattle. So usually, guys, again, rapid fire. I'm telling you what side I would prefer to be on. You guys, choose to play that however you want. If you want direct, you want to know what I'm on. Link is in bio. Link is in bio, guys. Kayla, I was wondering if you were going to show up today. Kayla says, what do you think about the Guardians today? Let's see. The Guardians. Cleveland against Miami here. So, yeah, we talked about this one a few times now. I think Jason Junk can pitch really good on the road. He's been pretty good. 8 runs over 26 innings. He's been getting hit lately a little bit. I do recognize that. But I don't see a big discrepancy here at all with the bats. Cleveland bats are definitely not super reliable. Jansen Junk has shown us he could pitch pretty decent. I'm saying there's value here on Cleveland. Sorry, not Cleveland, Miami. Miami is the side I would rather be on. Remember, guys, my opinion should not change a whole lot. But I do have to get off of here and update. I have to see who's in the lineup. I have to see who's injured. I have to finish the check boxes that I never get to finish because you guys have a lot of questions. So rapid fire, guys. Rapid fire, that's where I have my final take on every single game. Pay attention to the rapid fire. Yesterday was pretty even. But again, at worst, even is okay, man. We can take even. The first half of that was bad too. The first half was bad. Stay tuned for the whole thing because chances are I finish strong, man. I usually finish pretty strong. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Let's go. We need 2 games. You're going to get more than 2 games if you're in the Discord. Link is in bio. I drop at least 3 or 4 games every single day as my top play. Let's go. This screen is in his profile. Thank you, Nicole. Yes. So I have my screen share going on YouTube, guys. On YouTube, I have two streams going on. If you guys want to watch my screen share, it's on my other YouTube stream. Thank you, Nicole. Shout out Nicole, man. She's a real one. Naruto says, just need 2 games. Yeah, brother. So, yeah, I just mentioned if you want my top plays, they drop in the Discord every single day. If you want every single pick for every single game, it drops on Rapid Fire, man. I give you every single pick for every single game. Consider staying tuned to Rapid Fire. It'll drop later today. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Let's go. Appreciate your insight for today. Thank you, brother. But this is every day, man. This is every single day. Make sure you're following, guys, because I really do give you guys this much information. And if you guys think I'm pretty thorough when it comes to MLB, just wait for football, man. Just wait for football. Let's go, guys. Double tap if you have something for me. David is double tapping. He says, what do you think about the Blue Jays to hit their team total today? Toronto is at home against the Cubs here, man. Yes, I do love that the Toronto bats are hot. I love that they're up. They have a really good matchup with Ben Brown. And taking the team total is a way to avoid what could be a little bit sketchy here. Why is Toronto at minus 125 when they have edges across the board? Taking the team total is a good way to avoid something that could be a little sketchy here, man. Guys, you guys got to remind me. Y'all got to check me on something. When I tell you there's a batting edge, there's a pitching edge with this team, That team should never be minus 110 like the Athletics yesterday. That team should not be minus 125. This team should be minus 170, right? Minus 160. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. Jose Barrios is not that much better. But just to give you guys an idea of what we got to look for when we look at these games, okay? So I would say, yes, a little bit of sketchy here. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jose Barrios hit up, man. We've seen it before. I wouldn't be surprised to see Toronto's bullpen to give it up because Toronto's bullpen is one of the worst in MLB right now. So another way to avoid that, but at the same time be on the superior side, is to be on the team total. I think you're on the right side there, man. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Let's go. Cubs destroy Barrios. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't have any meetings this week. They have not met this year. But historically, if you're looking at those numbers, that's good numbers. Let's go. You look like Wilder Vaughn. Good day. I say good day. Yo, chill, bro. I don't look like him, bro. Nah, man. They be telling me I look like this Dominican artist, Romeo Santos. That's who they say is my lookalike. If y'all know who that is, let me know if I look like him. Aventura. Let's get it, guys. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Aventura. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Let's go. If you guys want to join the Discord, link is in bio. That's where I drop one of my top plays for free every single day. Double tap the screen if I look like Romeo Santos. Let's go. Blue is double tapping. He said, who's pitching for the Cubs? It's Ben Brown, and he's not a pitcher that you should really trust, man. Not like Jose Barrios is on the other side, man. He could get hit, man. He could get hit, but Ben Brown is definitely the worst of the two pitchers. Stick with the picks, Romeo. Not Aventura. Y'all got to know a little bachata, man. A little bachata goes a long way, guys. Let's go, guys. Double tap the screen if you like bachata. Double tap, guys. Who wants to go next? Pitching change. Yes, I did get an alert, guys. There is a pitching change for Milwaukee. Thank you. Or for the Cubs. That's really good, guys. Thank you. Yes, I got Assad. Yeah. Assad is back. Assad is back in MLB. Yeah, we haven't seen him in a while. Let's update the numbers real quick, guys. That's big. That's huge. So they got a pitcher probably making his first start of the season. Because I haven't heard of Assad this year. I remember him from last year. Let's pull up the Cubs real quick. Yes, Javier Assad is back in MLB. Thank you, man. Good point, man. Let's update the numbers here. Not Aventura. Let's get it, man. Come on, don't compare me with Wilmer, bro. Come on, dog. So, okay. So, Javier Assad is making his first start of the season, guys. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. He's making his first start of the season. He has played some games here in AAA. In AAA, he's given up 2 runs in 10 innings. 2 runs in 10 innings in AAA. First game this year. We haven't seen him since 2024. 2 runs in 10 innings in AAA. Pitched last year. He pitched. Actually, he was getting rocked at the end of the year last year. So that's the last time we saw him. He's coming off an injury. He's coming off the 60-day IL. This is good. This is good information here, guys. Pay attention. Pay attention, guys. So back from the IL, 60 days. He had an oblique injury. An oblique injury. Okay, I'm not a medical professional, guys. Where is the oblique? Where is the oblique? Can they just say? Is it in the shoulder? Is it in the arm? Is it in the heart? Where's the oblique? The hip? Guys, where are my medical professionals? Professionals. Where's the oblique at? So we have him coming back from the injury list. It's in the stomach, the side, the abs. Okay. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it, man. So Ben Brown coming back from injury. 60-day IL, so he was out for obviously all of this year. He's coming back from that injury, and he's making a start here for the first time here in Toronto. That's a tough place. That's a real tough play. The shoulder, the tough place, man. The tough place for for Javier Assad to make his first start of the season. I think this pitching matchup was bad for the Cubs. It got even worse here with Javier Assad. His shoulder is inside of his stomach, and that's a bad place for the shoulder to be. So I would consider. I think Toronto is the better side here, man, and I think it's still the right way. Yeah, Brown is not starting. Not starting. I have Javier Assad making his first start of the season, coming off an injury. He did do pretty good in AAA, but when you're making a start midway through the season, that's tough. And then you're making a start against the Toronto Blue Jays, the number one offense in Toronto, where the ball flies, where Toronto is the number one ballpark for overs. Yeah, Toronto is the side I would prefer to be on, man. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. I said last call a while ago, but this is really last call, guys. The screen is in his profile. Yes, if you want to see my screen share, it is in the profile. Thank you, guys. Cavalli came out and pitched lights out for the Nats in his first. Yes, and I faded him yesterday. He got away with it in his first game, and he was getting smashed in AAA. I'm not saying he's not bad. He's not terrible. But making his very first start of the season is tough. I'm telling you, that was an outlier. I'm gonna start tracking these angles, but that's an outlier. It's not gonna hit 100% of the time. But usually, you do not want to back. It's a pass, bro. You're better off passing if you're taking a pitcher making his first start of the season after injury, especially against a hot lineup like this. But I do remember that was the Athletics against the Nationals last week. If it was on Thursday, I wouldn't be surprised. But no, it was on Wednesday. I remember that one. I'm trying to think if there was a situation about that. Yes, there was. The Athletics had just scored 15 runs the night before. Like 9 home runs, bro. This is bro, there's so much storage up here, bro. You guys have no idea, man. There's terabytes and terabytes up here. And that's just last week. I could tell you what happened last year. But yeah, good point there. That was I think that was a situation there for the Athletics being hung over, man. They scored 15 or 20 runs. Good stuff today, Romeo. Thank you, man. Last call, guys. Last call. If you have something for me, double tap the screen and I'll scroll up and find your play. David, I've seen you a few times. He says White Sox plus 2.5 against Jack Flaherty. Yeah, I do think the White Sox here. Let me look at the numbers, guys. One moment here. Yeah, I think the White Sox are barking today. I think Detroit is an offense that's not really super reliable right now. The White Sox could be sneaky. If you're on the White Sox plus 2.5, go for it, brother. I mean, you're probably playing something safe there, and you could use that as a lay piece. Conrad said, Brewers first 5 under 3.5. How does it look? Let's talk about Milwaukee versus Pittsburgh. To go under. I get it, bro. I get it. It's Freddie Peralta. It's Paul Skeens. It makes sense. Milwaukee's a ballpark for unders as well. It's 33 and 26. I get it. Pittsburgh is not a team that really hits, right? They don't score runs. But in the first inning they do. Or maybe they don't I don't know if they converted to runs, but they definitely put up really good offense in the first inning. Pittsburgh and Milwaukee, two of the best offenses in the first inning, according to the last 14 days there. I get it, brother. It makes sense. And usually I am playing contrarian. I'm looking to play under 6.5, under 6 when we get an under 6, bro. But I'm telling you, middle of summer is kind of tough. And then it makes it even harder if that roof is open. If the roof is open, it makes it even harder. But under does make sense. But right now, I'm telling you, unders are tough. Middle of summer. Give it till September, man. The ball's gonna stay in the yard a little bit more. I think it's obvious if you go under, take the over. See, Kyle, I think we're thinking the same here, man. Let's go, guys. Double tap if you have something for me. Double tap, and I'll scroll up and find your play. This is the last call. Last call. Last call was last call. This is last call, man. Matt says, "Goat, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother." Oh my God, this man says I look like Jose Altuve. Yo, y'all getting carried away with this, man. David says, "Nah, bro, you really do look like Aventura." Nah, I'm kidding, man. He didn't say that. David said plus 2.5. Plus 2.5 is minus 175. Minus 175. Yeah, if you're doing that like as a lay, I think it makes sense. I do like that the White Sox came close yesterday, but didn't didn't finish the deal. I think the bats are pretty even, and I think the White Sox bullpen is pretty good. Jack Flaherty, pretty average pitcher. This price just does not make sense. Minus 185 is not justified for Detroit, so that always just defaults me to the other side, man. Tyler, I got you, man. He says Skeens under strikeouts. In general, yes, I like it, and overall, I like it because the Brewers don't strike out a whole lot. In fact, they're one of the top 5 teams in terms of strikeouts. In Paul Skeens in general, guys, on the road, he's not going to go a lot of innings, man. There's no reason for him to go deep into the games. He's getting capped at 5 lately on the road. He's not going over 5, and again, there's no reason. Pittsburgh, it's a lost season. Maybe at home, he could get his Ks, but on the road, there's no reason for him to go the distance. So maybe he gets his Ks in 4 innings, and he does what Paul Skeens does. But for me, because the innings are going to be shorter and Milwaukee doesn't strike out a whole lot, I think under is the right move there, man. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. Again, I will drop one of my top plays in the Discord for free every single day. Out of the last 11 or so, the last 7 have hit or so. Don't quote me on that, but they've been pretty good. Okay, we've hit like 2-3 in a row and then lost one, 2-3 in a row, then lost another one. Join the Discord. I give you one of my top plays, one of my most confident plays for free every single day. Link is in bio. If I couldn't get to some of your questions, guys, literally go to one of my videos right now. I will respond to every single comment. I have to. I create content, and that's what I have to do. I cannot leave a comment unanswered. So if you want to make me pick between a game, if it's late night and you're looking at LA versus LA or San Diego versus San Fran, and you want my opinion on the game, especially like a recent opinion right before the game starts, drop it as a comment. I will respond. If it won't let you join the Discord, go to the link tree and hit the 3 dots. So click the link tree and then click the 3 dots and open in browser. I think that's the way it'll work for you. Altuve, bro. I'm not Altuve. Chill, dog. I'm definitely not his height, man. I'm a little taller than Altuve. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Thank you guys for tuning in to me. I'll catch you guys on the next one. It's hard for me to leave questions unanswered, man. Yankees minus 1.5. Carlos Rodon. Yankees the right side. And this is a big price. Carlos Rodon is not pitching his best baseball. Yankees are cold right now. I just can't trust Thomas Hatch. I can't trust him at all, so I'm not going to tell anybody to take Minnesota. Yankees are past, but it's ugly. It's ugly. Do you like the under in the Braves game? Under in the Braves game, Atlanta versus the Mets. We didn't really talk about this one. Looks okay. Decent pitchers. In general, I'm not really loving a whole lot of unders right now, but Citi Field has known to be in unders ballpark. That one looks solid. It looks okay. Guys, thank you so much. If I didn't get to any of your questions, go drop it as a comment. I will respond every single time, guys. Thank you. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Do you like the Mariners? I think Mariners is the right side. I will drop every single pick for every single game. Give me about 30, 40 minutes. It will be posted on my page, guys. Thank you, guys. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Robert, my best 2 dogs. I'll drop all of my dogs on rapid fire. We did pretty good yesterday, even though only 2 of them came across, Philly and the Padres. Damn, the Diamondbacks and the Rockies were so close, man. That would have been a hell of a rapid fire. Guys, thank you. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. YouTube and Twitter. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace, man. Peace and love, man. You guys are funny today. Brewers and Pirates. I got you, brother. Just because you're double tapping. Brewers and Pirates under. So, yeah. So, we talked about that one a little. It just seems a little too obvious, man. And I'm telling you, I've been taking elite pitchers, and the unders have been getting destroyed, man. I'm telling you. It's the right play. That's the kind of play I was hitting in April. But right now, it's a little tougher, middle of summer, especially if the roof is open. But yeah, man. Guys, thank you guys for